want shock you guys. I want make you share this video because you go shock. Investigation into a very dark man and Bobrisky. The audio will be saying very dark man drop. Is a human voice or is AI generated voice? I want you to watch this video to the end. Watch the video to the end and let's find out together, because I had to like do my own investigation, as I promised you guys that I will do my investigation and the truth will come out. Share this video, watch this video to the end, and you will find out what really happened. Let's go. So I did a little bit investigation on the audio that Very Dark Man dropped against Bobrisky, and you'll be shocked what we will find out in this audio, if this is real audio or if it's something that was generated by AI. I promise you guys that I will do this. I promise you that I will do some investigation on this, and I will just dive into it. I'm going to share my screen with you. You see, what I did was I went into a lot of AI software to figure it out, to see if this is truly something that was generated by AI or it's something that was real-time talk. But then this is one of the best AI detector that I found out there, even though every single software that I run that voice through, every single one of them came out with the same result, So I'm just going to choose one to be able to show you guys if this is a real conversation that happened in real time, or this is just something that was made up. Maybe this is just something that is some kind of setup that someone just made up, or they use AI to generate it. But at the end of this video, you will find out. At the end of this video, you will know. So what I did was I took the video that Very Dark Man dropped. I converted the video to an audio file. So when I did that, then I put the audio file. Also, I took out all the Very Dark Man voice, everything that the Very Dark Man said, I took it out of there. So this is just Bobrisky's voice, just his voice in this audio. So we're gonna see what the outcome is on this audio, and we will determine if this is a real conversation or this is AI generated. So I'm gonna go into my system, go to desktop where I save this file. And this is it here. This is the file here. I'm not sure if it's going to play out.
I'm a very big influencer. I have over 5 million followers on my Instagram, so my Facebook, and they're paying me on my Facebook every month. So I'm okay. So they were like, all those money cannot still make me buy a house of 450 million and paying off, and where I'm staying in Chevron, blah 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 blah. They shall put the money laundry.
All right, so I'm going to input it into the software so that we can find out if this is really a real conversation. So I'm going to click on detect voice here. That's what the software will do for us. So I put in the first audio. You remember I took the audio from the video that Very Dark Man uploaded. I took Very Dark Man voice out of it, and everything on the audio is Bobrisky and the guy he was talking to. So I imported that video into the AI system, and that is the AI system analyzing the audio. Just wait for it as it load, as I imported it, and as it's loading. And as you can see, the AI came out that this is highly likely to be human interaction. It has just a little percentage of AI voice, which is normal, but the real thing will always be the highest percentage. And I mean that because of the background noise that was there on the audio, that might also not allow the AI voice detector to do a good job. So I decided to clean the audio hub, and that is the second one that I'm doing now, to also see the outcome, see if anything will be different. But every software that have run this audio on, everything came out the same result, the same. And as you can see, the second one is loading, which is the beta clear. It's loading, and you can see also the natural voice is so higher than the AI voice. And what does that mean to you? So this conversation is a real-time conversation. This is not an AI generated voice at all. This is a real-time conversation, even though with technology have got to a stage whereby some AI generated voices can also be very close, can be very close to that of human being and all that, but the emotions, the natural emotions that they shows, the AI cannot show all those emotions yet, and we could see and hear those emotions in the as we listen to Bobrisky, as we listen to him, we can see the way the conversation was going and everything. You will see that yeah, this is a real time conversation. So very dark man is vindicated, even though yeah, the whole audio thing and all that. So yeah, the guy possibly knew that he or she or whatever he has turned himself to might be headache. So that's why he recorded him. And at the end of the day, and now we're seeing that record coming out. So what the officials or the EFCC can do, since they decide to investigate themselves, is to do the same thing that I'm doing. And also they have money to go and purchase or to buy or to subscribe to AI system that is even more sophisticated than the one that I'm using. So they can invest on something like that, or they have a lot of good IT people in Nigeria that can easily point out this thing. They can fish it out in just less than a few minutes. If I can do it with just this little system that I have in front of me, then imagine what they can do if they put a little bit money into it just to make sure that the justice in this country is not damaged, even though we know where the justice in this country is already. So yeah, based on what we are seeing in front of us now, this looks like a natural voice. All true. This is a natural voice. This is Bobrisky talking, and I don't know why his lawyer will advise him to press a lawsuit unless they will not do what they have to do when it comes to their investigation. Or I mean, we know this is Nigeria, so if they do wuru wuru, then definitely this case is also going nowhere anyway. And as you can see, the EFCC have also they came out telling us that the money laundering that they drop, and they drop it for one thing. It's not because of anything. Say they intentionally drop them because there's no need for it, so they don't clear that one. But then the 15 million will be say Bobrisky drop, how that one take connected to the money laundry will then drop, how that they connected to it. So this is a real time conversation. This is a real time talk. This is human talk, and it's a human voice, and 100%. But hey, hi, you cannot give me 100%. But this is not AI generated voice at all, and they can go and they can prove me wrong. They can go and do the same, use the most the baddest technology out there to make their own investigation and all that. And also, like I said, go to the mobile phone complaint that's the conversation happened. Possibly they have something that they can give to you. They have something they could like a call log that they can give to show that yes, this conversation really happened. They might not have the actual voice based on the law of the country or the law that is guiding the communication system in the country. They might not have that, but then we have an evidence that okay, this call was made so time, and there's a conversation that happened between this phone number and that phone number. So this thing is simple. If the Nigerian government, the federal government, the EFCC, and the House of Assembly, the Senate, all of them together, the officials, if the justice in Nigeria, is the justice system in Nigeria is so important to them and they don't want it to be damaged, then they should do the needful. If I can quickly pull this out, then they can do more. So don't forget, I took this audio through all kind of AI voice detector. I took it also through Final Cut Pro to also make sure that the voice, they all align and everything. And everything in this voice audio is real, is human voice, and there's nothing else to prove. So they can continue to waste their time, go to court, do whatever they want to do. But then at the end of the day, if the real justice, if the real thing happen, if they allow the real law to take place, yeah, very dark man is vindicated. So that's what I have for you. As I promised that I will look into this particular case. I will investigate it based on what I do. I'm an IT guy. Do a lot of stuff when it comes to computer, when it comes to IT job, and this is just a piece of cake that Nigerian government, the officials, they can handle if they have their head in place. It doesn't take time at all. Thank you so much for watching. All right. Share the video. Make sure you share the video, share the video, share the video.